It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shade 45.
All right, I want to take some more calls. Comment at 88-SHADE-45. The new book is One Day It All Makes Sense. Kathy from Detroit, what's your question?
My question is for Common. I just recently saw Just Right with you acting and being the leading man. And I know that you started out, we first got introduced to you as a rapper. Are you going to try to get more acting roles? And I know that sometimes seasoned actors, or like I've heard one time Samuel Jackson saying that these rappers turning into actors, they don't appreciate the craft. I mean, how do you feel about that? Or is there any more leading roles in your near future?
Yeah, how you doing? First, I consider myself an actor. You know, I started off doing music, but I developed and worked very hard to become an actor, and I continue to work at it. So I look at it like, hey, I'm approaching my career as an actor, and I've just been blessed also to have a music career. And I am doing more roles. I just filmed a TV series for AMC called Hell on Wheels, and it's about the building of the Transcontinental Railroad. So it's a period piece, but it takes place. I mean, it has a lot of issues that we deal with right now, so it's a real cool thing. And I'm definitely going to be leading in more films and in the future. That's definitely the plan.
You're a talented actor. A lot of rappers or artists can't make that transition. You've done it really well. Round of applause for this guy, man.
Thank you.
We got so little time, so two things I want to touch on. First of all, I was at the U.S. Open, and I saw yesterday Serena lost, and I was hoping she would win.
I wanted her to win.
I wanted her to win, and then she exploded. And, you know, they almost demonize her sometimes because she, you know, she's so outspoken when she feels like she was done, you know, done wrong.
Yes.
You know, because I know you guys had, you know, your relationship. Was she always that passionate? I mean, when you saw.
Yes, she's a very passionate person, and that's what I attribute that to. And you got to think, man, when you're out there giving your all, and you prepared your whole life for this, and you just all in it, emotions are going to be involved in it. Actually, one of the reasons I could watch tennis is because of the Williams sisters, you know, because they got an emotion. I like seeing people that play with emotion and give their all. So that's what I attribute that to. She just was, you know, passionate about what she was doing.
Did you watch the match?
Yeah, I watched the match. I was, man, I got to first of all congratulate her, because she came back from being injured and really going through a lot of health issues and came back so strong, man, just with focus. It's like she just got the heart. She a champion. She the heart of a champion.
They were rumoring. Now there was rumors swirling around that she had help, muscle enhancement, steroids to get back to this form. Would you?
They test. You know, the UTA and WTA. They test, and there's no way. You know, you could see that she's naturally built and just naturally has certain gifts.
Well, you see better than we can see. I mean.
And I hope so. I see better.
She ever punch you? Like, what did it feel like playing around wrestling?
You know, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a man, so even if she punched me as hard as she can, it ain't gonna affect me like that. You know,
gotta say that. All right. One final thing, because I know you got to go. Chapter 10. You started this off with a letter to Kanye West.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna tell you my philosophy, my theory on a lot of artists that are making it today. The Big Seans, the Sci-Hi, the Princes, the Wale's, you know, the list goes on, had a lot to do with Kanye's success at a time when rap was going through a crossroad between bravado and machismo, and people being more what's the word? I don't know, more creative and lyrical.
Yeah.
You know, it was a crossroad, and when Kanye kind of made it through all of that, he kind of changed the cycle of what's cool, and you know what I mean?
He brought together the worlds. I can remember seeing him performing at SOBs, and was like, he had his rock chain and was singing, but still singing Jesus Walks. It was like a certain creativity that he possessed, and it still was bringing in the fans that weren't into some of the creative artists that were doing that. So he definitely has been a bridge for me and for all of us in hip hop, and has really brought together a lot of worlds. I mean, you got to salute him. When you see that talent and what he's done throughout the years, and everything he surrounds himself, anything he's surrounded by or surrounds that is close to him is successful, because he's just a talented dude.
He's a talented dude. So in this letter, you also said there are a lot of things that people ask you about and that he does that you don't necessarily agree with. Like when he, what are some of those things you don't agree with, but you still support him?
Yeah, I mean, it's things sometimes it might just be a choice of like when he might go do something that I feel like, man, you know, that might not be the time to do that, or the time to say that, or, you know, and, you know, some of his perspectives sometimes I don't agree with, but that's, you know, my brother, so I know how to talk to him and pull him aside, and I say it in private what I really don't, because it's not for public consumption for me. It's family business.
Yeah, family business.
Family business, so I just take the family business and keep it in the home. But, I mean, I don't agree with everything that anybody does. Some people don't agree. My mother don't agree with everything I do. You know, that's love, when you can tell somebody that you really care about, hey, man, this is, I don't think you was right with that. That my perspective is you should approach it this way, or that just ain't the way you should handle it, or that wasn't the time. And I need that out of my friendships, and I think that's what Kanye and I bring to each other, because he definitely would tell me something.
He'll tell you if he don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, look, you know what? I know you got to go. You give credit to Kanye for resurrecting your music career. At the time, you were post what you consider to be a failed album, a failed relationship. But I give you credit for giving him the courage, the light, the insight, and the spark to be who Kanye West is today. You, in my opinion, as an MC, were one of the first Kanye West. Because I was there in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I played your music in the Bay on the Wake Up Show with Sway and Tech.
Yes,
I've seen you in the trenches.
Yeah.
I've seen you battle Ice Cube.
Yes, sir.
And then come back and shake the hands of Farrakhan. And so I want to tell you, I give you that credit.
Thank you, sir.
For giving birth to Kanye West.
Thank you, brother.
Common is here. One day to all make sense. Get the book. Tomorrow we'll be at Barnes & Noble, 6 p.m. Come hang out with us. That's 97 Warren Street. You my brother.
Love, forever.